at this stage, the movements that I focus on are generally with my fingers and playing the bass.
Well, I'm going to talk about movement and myself and how I differ from many other individuals.
It was raging, man. We were coming back from Harvard Yale game, and we were like pounding, like getting a little drunk in the car, you know. Everybody's feeling pretty nice.
And you know, some of these, the other time you just have to be like always ready to use your body. You know, I'm talking about motion again. It's a reoccurring theme tonight.
I feel that I can use many parts of my body in many different ways than other people, and I'm gonna try and discover why I move parts of my bodies and why I use parts of my bodies in certain ways, and how that makes up, you know, an individual, and how it makes up myself.
Next thing you know, I hear lights. I stash the bottle under the chair real quick, and like, you know, just try and relax. The first thing I did was like I put my hands on the dash.
When you're walking in Tokyo, the city is so crowded that honestly, there are people everywhere. And honestly, like, when you're walking, you have to create, like, trails in your mind through these people.
Because I wiggle my nose when I lie. And therefore, I cannot lie.
You have to have an internal feel of the music as you play. It's when everyone's internal feel is the same feel.
You're always walking, right? You're always walking, and these people are like, and like you're faster than them, and it's just like, you know, sometimes that's what you have to do.
I'm just going to do something real scary now, so I'm just going to do it once. And
it's a very kind of reactionary movement. That's, you know, it's from years and years of, or not years and years, yeah, years and years of being, you know, pulled over by cops in Washington, and them pulling out guns, and me just being aware of that fact and telling them that they want hearing cops yell at me to put my hands on the dash or on the steering wheel so that they make sure that I'm not armed. So it's just a pure reflex. But I mean, I think it's safe and necessary.
Certain terms people use to describe swinging is sort of when things lock in or gel together, that kind of thing. And it's just when everybody's feeling the same groove, the same time.
It feels like this. It's that. It's kind of an emphasis on 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you like? See, what Barry's doing is laying back behind the beat. So sort of like ba-da da ba-da ba-da ba-da. If the buzz where the beat really is, Barry's playing ba-da 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 ba-da, and it gets into a feel where it's just has a certain momentum.
Anyway, I hit him and took out 2 guys. I blocked 2 guys when I hit this guy, right? And the big guy came down on top of my knee, and there was like a pop. And I was like, oh shit, went to the sidelines, doing like deep knee bends, doing everything. I haven't been able to run as fast since, you know?
If you're walking on the streets in India, you're going to see a lot of people lying down, sitting down on chairs. But what you're going to see the most is people just squatting by the side of the road, like this. I mean, right now I've got a backrest, but this is how they sit on a flat surface with, you know, the elbows resting on their knees and, you know, forming a very comfortable support for your arms, so that's taken care of. Your back is supported by the, you know, torque that's created on your knees, and you really don't have any need for any sort of material to hold your back up, your bum up. You know, all the weight is like very well distributed among your knees and foot.
It's like, almost like a mime style I like using when I'm like dancing to these. Yeah, like it's like my body's like just thrusts of energy in the music. I'm like a performance dancer in a way, but I also pretend I'm singing it too. This is what I might do at a karaoke box when I'm in Japan. You know, I'm just chilling with my girlfriend, and she's like sitting there, you know. We all doing our